Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer, and today I have a very plain brown bag. A very plain brown bag. I have also told this story, so I just recorded the Joann's video that you may or may not have seen. But I am, fair warning, not feeling real great today, so I may be off a little bit. I apologize if that is the case, but like, you know, it is what it is. I'm trying. And after I film this video, I'm going to take my laptop to the living room and I'm going to, actually I might take it to my bedroom and just lay on the bed and edit. And lay on the bed and crochet maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to have a chill, relaxed day after I record this. But I wanted to get this out of the way and record it and show you guys so I can actually use this yarn or put it away or whatever. It is more fancy LYS yarn. And that goes to Little Man's Whistle. It is from Knitwit in Culpepper. Knitwit in Culpepper has a Facebook and a website. She does not have an Instagram, which I was a little disappointed by. I will tag her and link her below. If you are local to Culpepper, I highly suggest you check her out. I don't know. Let me check her website and see if she... Knitwit Culpepper. See if she actually has buying capabilities on her website. Because I don't remember if she does or not. Shop now. So I'm going to say yes, she does. They offer classes. Sit and knit, crochet and chat, crochet cactus class, beginning knitting, sit and stitch. She's got kits and patterns available on her website. It doesn't look like she has individual yarns. So, yeah, her website is very bare bones, basic. The only thing you can shop for on her website, it looks like, is her classes. It doesn't look like she has kits available. Nope. Alright, so don't check out her website because there's nothing there unless you're local and you want to go to a class. Alright, so... if you live local to Culpepper, though, I highly suggest you pop in and at least say hi to her. Her store is amazing. She has local tees out in front, which I thought about purchasing, but she didn't have prices on any of them. So when things are not clearly marked with prices, I tend to walk away from them. Because it was LYS day. So it was Little Yarn Shop Day, local yarn shop day. She was busy talking to other people, so I didn't bother her to ask prices. But when there's not a price on something, I tend to just walk away from it. So she did have local tea there. I didn't buy it because there was no price. I did, however, purchase some yarns. I did not purchase a whole lot. And I bought Little Man a whistle. They had like a wood whistle there. Her shop has yarn, obviously it's a yarn shop, but she also has, like, you know, the cute little shop. When you go, if you've ever gone to, like, not necessarily a touristy town, but like a town with a downtown district where there's shopping and stuff, and there'll be like cute little, like, quirky shops with just weird random stuff in there, either local stuff or like just quirky stuff, right? She has some of that in her shop as well. So she had stuff for little kids. Like, she had a wooden whistle, which I got for Little Man. It was $4.99 and he really liked it. And there was several little wooden trinket things that were available for sale for, like, little kids that come into the shop. There was lots of little amigurumi or like little felted toys. She had some clothing items and some kitchen type items. So like, oven mitts and stuff like that, like kitchen based stuff. So it's a little bit of other stuff as well as yarn. So like your husband can have something to look at, or your kids will have something to look at, or your sister who doesn't knit can have something to look at, or crochet, because I'm probably going to crochet with all these yarns. But I wanted to show you what I purchased to give you an idea of other fancy bougie expensive yarns that are on the market, but also to give you an idea of what you might find at a local yarn shop and what to expect from a local yarn shop. So, very plain bag. The only thing I'm going to suggest for Rebecca, the owner, get some stickers for your bags, babe. Okay? Because I want to be advertising. So when I'm walking around downtown with my little shop, if it says, it has a big sticker that says Knitwit on there, or a stamp or something that says Knitwit on there, you're advertising up and down the street. That's my only thing I would change about the experience that I had at Knitwit. I don't know any of the prices for any of this, because I paid with Square. Let me see if my receipt is in here. Hello, I have so many freaking emails. Knitting Bee. I'm wondering if it's something with Square that is making me not get my receipts. Cause yeah. Maybe it went to my text messaging. There it is. Alright, awesome. It was in my text messages. Alright. Very good. It's not detailed. Alright, so I can't tell you what any of these yarns cost, because my receipt is not detailed. And I don't know. Oh, that's got a price on it. Alright, they got prices, I think. Yep, alright, we're good. We're back in business. Alright, now Rebecca, the shop owner of Knitwit in Culpepper, Virginia, she was doing like advertising on her Facebook for the shop. So she was doing like the cute little videos, come visit us for LYS Day, right? And she's scanning across one of the, now I'm going to say this first off, Rebecca does amazing window displays. Her windows are gorgeous. And I don't have like a real good picture. I didn't take pictures. We were doing family day and I wasn't planning on, I wasn't sure I was going to do this video at all. But you may have seen this picture, and it's not real detailed, but her window displays are just gorgeous, right? So that's the outside of Knitwit. And just behind that was, and as you can see, she has cute little llamas, lambs. She has lots of felted items in store, which I don't see any. Oh, yep. Okay, hang on. I'm going to zoom you guys in. This is a felted plant, which looks like it's the beginning of a tulip bulb. Okay. So these are some of the cute little stuff she has in her shop. Right there might be a bunny rabbit. I don't know. A little lamb. So she's got like the cutest stuff in her shop. There's that big old... See, isn't that cute? And there's like baskets of... Her windows are so cute. Her store is adorable. And she's scanning through one of the videos. And I see this laying on the table. As she's scanning through the video, I was like, I need that. I need that. Now, you guys know, turquoise is one of my favorite colors. It really is. Coral, turquoise, and apparently yellow recently. Okay, I don't know why. But I don't buy a lot of blue, and I definitely don't use a lot of blue, and I don't use a lot of yellow. So why I'm drawn to these colors so much lately, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on, but like I was like, that I need to have that, right? And so she's scanning through, and this is Gabby's Knit Goodies. This was $31.99. It is superwash. This is a sock set. It is not going to be used as socks. It is superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon. So it's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. The colorway is Cason 2. 435 yards and 80 yards for the mini skein. You can find her on Instagram at GKG Yarn. Loveknitting.com, Ravelry, and Etsy at Gabby's Knit Goodies. And you can email Gabby at gabbysknitgoodies@gmail.com. Okay? This color is just, it's spring, it's vibrant, it's beautiful. I just really, really fell in love with this. I just think it's beautiful. Okay? So it was $31.99. Now I'm like, okay, I knew I wanted that. That's what I went into the store for. Also to support an LYS, for actual LYS day. I wanted to be a part of the events. I just wanted to go, okay? So we're doing all that. I'm looking around the store and I'm seeing, okay, what else interests me? What else do I have to have, okay? And I'm walking through and I see this. You guys know I love color. I love rainbowy colors. I just love color. This is Footprints Wool Addicts. Yarn Addict right here. By Lang Yarns. It is 100 grams. It's made in Italy. It is 45% cotton, 42% virgin wool, and 13% nylon. And it says superwash on here. This was $18.99. Looking for yardage. Oh, it's about 400 meters. It is, I don't even know. A lot of the information in here is in another language. So this can be purchased at wooladdicts.com. I just really fell in love with the colors. I just did. I'm gonna be raw honest. And it's a cotton wool blend, which I'm like, hey, I'm here for that. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it, but I just could not leave it there. I just thought it was just too beautiful. It's too beautiful. And I have no problem whatsoever putting this in one of my knitting machines and making a scarf. If you look in the background here, let me focus you back there. There is a scarf back there that is the green and pink one, the watermelon colors. That is made from wool. It is made from a Sauber ball from, what is the company? Schoppel. It's a German yarn. I threw that in my knitting machine and it is one of my favorite things I've ever made. It is just beautiful, luscious, lightweight, airy scarf made out of really nice wool, and it's beautiful colors, and it can be worn in the spring, it can be worn in the fall, it can probably be worn in the summer if it's not too hot. I mean, if you don't get hot real easily or you live in a cooler climate, you could probably wear that in the summer too. It's very breathable. But I have no problem throwing this in my machine and knitting it and making another one of those beautiful scarves for myself to wear. Because in the summertime, I am way more likely to wear that as like around your neck decoration. Not a scarf to keep you warm. It's not that kind of scarf. I wear it like almost like a cowl. So I wear it low on my neck with the two straps, like the two ends hanging down. So like a loose cowl, and it just jazzes up your outfit a little bit, makes it a little bit, you know, makes you look a little cuter, a little more put together. So yeah, and since this one is partially cotton, I am here for it. I am here. It's so pretty. I didn't show that one yet, so I gotta keep this over here. And then, while we're on the Zauberball kick and the Schoppel yarn, this is the same company. And so the Zauberballs look like this. And I have several. I don't know where I put them. I can't find anything in this dang room right now. But I bought several of these because I had a whole story against this, okay? I found this at the thrift store in, not Boston, Baltimore. It was a decent price. It was a craft reuse store. And I've always wanted a Zauberball because they look like this. They are just, okay, come on camera. You are just being ridiculous. It does not want to focus. They look like this. They're wrapped really uniquely. They're beautiful little balls of yarn. This is not a Zauberball. This is actually a Crazy Cotton Stark 4. I've always wanted these, but they tend to run a little expensive. And I would buy like the hand-dyed yarns from local people at the same price as these because I figured this is hand-dyed. I'm supporting small business. I'm supporting small shops. I'm supporting small businesses. And so I would always justify this type of purchase, but not this type of purchase, which I don't know why. So when I got a hold of that and I actually put it in the knitting machine and worked it up, it fell so incredibly in love with the yarn. I decided I'm going to start purchasing the yarns that I want to purchase for myself with no regret, no guilt, no explanation to anyone else, I wanted it. It makes me happy. It's pretty. So I bought another of the Schoppel. Schoppel is, and I don't know if I'm saying that right because it's German, and while I have lots of German blood, I do not speak German. Schoppel. This was $24.79. It is beautiful colorways. The colorway is Sommermärchen. I'm not saying that right either. It is 100% cotton. So it's definitely wearable for summer months, spring month, all the months. All the months it's wearable. Knitting can be addictive. Use of new water and environmentally friendly technology, European production. Not all colors shown above will be found in all balls. This is a cotton of Greece, certified origin. So this yarn is from, the cotton is from Greece. That's kind of cool. Trying to see what else is on this label that I can tell you guys information. It is 100 grams, 420 meters. This is beautiful, beautiful color. I don't know what the heck that mode is. Oh, it was tracking. That's why the color was off, or the focus was off. And this is just beautiful. It's so pretty. And again, yellow and turquoise. I don't know what is going on with the yellow and turquoise. But this is so pretty. And it looks like it's a #1. It looks really thin. But this will go beautifully in my knitting machine. And it smells delicious. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I fell so in love with it. I was like, this, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Look at the inside. It's just so pretty. And while we're on our Schoppel kick, this is also made by Schoppel. I have never seen Schoppel in a hank. I've only seen it in the ball forms. And this is Schoppel Boot. And this is a 100 gram ball. This one was $20.99. This one was $24. The Boots one is, let me open their label. They have like all these tags you have to open to read inside. This is German. 450. Nope, that's a different language. 400 meters, 100 grams. 44% superwash, 42% balm wool. So I'm guessing the 44% is superwash wool. The 42% is another kind of wool, I'm guessing. I don't know what balm wool is. 4% polyamide. Oh, wait a minute. 44% wool. 42% cotton. So balm wool is cotton. So it's a cotton wool blend. That's kind of cool. And again, this is a really thin yarn. 400 meters. This is the color Wellenreiter. And it gives you like an idea of what the color works up like in it, like the tiniest little. But that don't even look like what's on this. There's like no yellow in that. So I was drawn to this, and I stay away from like neutrals. I stay away from blacks, and I like grays a little bit, but like this was gorgeous. And again, this can be, and this kind of goes with the sweater, right? I mean, I didn't even know that. This goes perfectly with this sweater. So if I knit another one of these scarves up, I can actually wear it with this. Because this is a knit sweater from a store, but like, right? And it just was so pretty. The garbage man is outside, so Scarlett is like crazy today. Never seen anybody put garbage in the truck like that. He had his leg up over my garbage can like he was riding on top of it. To each his own, right? So this matches my sweater so perfectly. And it's got these beautiful dark purples in there. And the beautiful rich blue jean color. Just so pretty. So pretty. And then last but not least, I had just these 4 and I was like, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna call it a day, we're gonna leave, right? And I go over by the cash register and little man is like, Mom, look, a whistle. Like, you can get the whistle. He's like, Mom, look this, Mom, look this. And he's like, you know, I'm like, yeah, cool, baby, right? I look over and I see this sitting there. And honestly, I like this better than this one, but I was not putting that back because that was just so pretty, right? And so I see this and I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. This is Ridiculous hand-dyed yarn. This was $28. It is Joker DK. I'm trying to buy like thicker yarns like this because especially after working with the #1 weight yarn for the top I'm making for MJ's, I realized I don't really like super thin yarns, and I will work with them. I absolutely will work with them, and I got no problem putting them in the knitting machine. None at all. And so I'm trying to focus on, so DK weight, thicker yarns, thicker hand-dyed yarns, so that I am more apt to use them. And so this, like I said, is a DK weight. It's 4-ply, 100% superwash, 231 yarns. This is the color Coral Reef. And ridiculousyarns.com is the website. I don't know. I've never heard of Ridiculous Yarns. But these colors are amazing. And this is Purple Pop. I already know. Because it breaks like that. And I have some of that yarn. I have some of that dye. And I have dyed with that color before. I just think this is so pretty. And I really like the colors. I don't know that it screams Coral Reef to me, but it is definitely pretty. More like acid rain showers or something. I don't know. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So, that is what I purchased from Knitwit in Culpepper, Virginia. If you are anywhere near Culpepper, go check them out. They have yarns. She does not have, that I saw, a lot of acrylic yarns or anything like that. Whereas like Michigan Fine Yarns in Michigan and Livonia, Michigan, she's got yarn for every crafter, from $3-4 balls of acrylic all the way up to like $75 power balls. Scarlett, please stop barking. That garbage man done left. I know. You're just protecting Mama. This dang dog this morning. Like I said, I'm not feeling real hot this morning, and my blood pressure is really low, and so she's really a protective dog. She's the American Staffordshire Terrier. She's Juju's dog for the most part, but she's very, very protective. Very protective. And she's very in tune to moods, emotions, all kinds of stuff, right? So if you're crying and like, you don't even have to be crying out loud. If she senses that you're crying, she will run and try to like maul you. In true pit bull fashion, she will just maul you to try to get you to stop crying, okay? She was watching me this morning, and I woke up shaky. I was not feeling real hot. I'm fine. I am fine. My blood pressure went back up. I think it's a medication thing. It's not a big deal. We're good. We're on top of it. So she's staring at me, watching me in the kitchen, and my ankle like spazzed out. Like I got like this of pain in my ankle, and my leg popped out from under me. So I lost my leg a little bit, and I have really bad ankles. I have hurt them more times than I care to think about. Like they just are crappy ankles, and so I kind of like lost my balance a little bit, and I like hit the closet door in the kitchen. I didn't fall, but like I could have fallen if I wasn't standing next to the wall. And so she looked at me, she started barking like ridiculous at me, and then comes running at me. And I looked at her, I was like, you are so stupid. I am fine. I just almost fell. It's not a big deal. But she was so concerned. And then when something like that happens, if I don't feel good or something, she has to turn into like the keeper of the house. She already barks a lot anyway. She barks at everybody not to dare walk down her street because she's just that type of dog. But she's like extra protective today. As is Oreo, who just came in here. Bentley could care less. He's busy being Bentley. Dog is a trip. He is a trip. Anyway, back to the yarn. She's got mostly like wools and cottons and like this type of yarn that I showed you. But she has a beautiful selection, and you don't have to, and I know a lot of these yarns are geared and focused on knitters. You don't have to just knit these yarns. And this is something I'm trying to come to terms with as well. Like, I can crochet these yarns. And I kept saving them. I'm like, I'm going to save these till I can figure out what I'm going to knit with them. And then I'm like, I'm under the same stupid mindset that these bougie yarn shops are under, that these have to be knit up. No, they do not. You can do whatever you want with your yarn, with your wool. You can knit it, you can weave it, you can whatever you want to do with it. And so, my focus is on knitting machine, which I know is blasphemy in some worlds. Or crocheting up these beautiful yarns, because why the heck not? I want to enjoy them, you know. And the way that and I didn't bring it in here, but the way that the shirt is working up in the hand-dyed yarn from Hobby Lobby is beautiful. So I'm like, okay, I want to make this shirt again, but I think I'm going to use a bigger yarn. Excuse me. And something more like this. But I'm going to start like really playing with some of my hand-dyed yarns, because I have hand-dyed yarns that I dyed myself that I want to use up as well. And then I have yarn from when I was doing the knit crate videos. I have a lot of that built up and I want to use them. I don't want them to just sit and rot. So with that, we're going to be working on a lot of different projects from all different types of yarns this year. And one of my goals was to use more of my bougie fancy yarns. And so that's part of what I'm planning this year, is to just do more with those yarns. I've already caked up most of them so that they're readily accessible like the rest of my yarns. And I just wish I had more arms to do more things with, because I have so many ideas. There's so many things I want to make. I have the yarn to knit myself a nice big chunky cardigan. I have the pattern picked out. I haven't started it yet because I'm doing all these other projects. I also put business ahead of myself. So I'm like, well, if a new yarn is coming out for Premier Yarns, we're going to bump that up and we'll put my personal projects to the back burner. Or, you know, like if I want to show you guys something, like I want to do a tutorial for you guys, the stuff I really want to do, I put on the back burner and I do the stuff for the channel first. And so I need to work on moving that up and making it more of a priority for myself, which is another goal that I added on to my goals for this year, along with using the good yarns, not saving them forever, using up some of the yarns that I've had for a while that I have wanted to use, but I just haven't made the time to do it. And I also have several patterns that I want to make wearables for myself for the summertime, including, it's under there somewhere, the red, white, and blue yarn I want to make a tank top out of. I want to knit that. So these things are all going to be, I might crochet that though. I have no problem, because that red, white, and blue yarn would be so cute with this pattern. And that way I get a tank top out of the yarn. It doesn't have to be knit. It doesn't. Knitting takes forever. All right, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.